Well, I'm with Katie Summerhayes, who I first met when she was a young teenager, 15 years old, at her very first X Games in teen in France, and we're going to be talking to her about her hopes for this season. Katie, do you remember back when you were 15, because you're now, 22?
Yeah.
What was that like for you, your first X Games?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. I think I was still at school, and then I got the call saying I was an alternate for X Games, so flew straight out there, and I mean, that's every skier's dream to do that, so doing it at 15 was just unbelievable.
And you say you were an alternate, meaning that you were a standby if somebody dropped out, and you did actually get to ski, didn't you?
Yeah, being an alternate's quite tricky because obviously you want to compete so bad, but all my friends are competing, so I don't want anyone to have to drop out for getting injured. But in the end, someone got injured and had to drop out, so yeah, I got in, so I was very happy.
And that was the start of it all, really, onwards and upwards then.
Yeah.
I mean, how good has it been for you over the years? I mean, you've had some ups and downs, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a journey. It's been so much fun, and I've been very lucky, and each day that I wake up and I get to carry on doing this is really cool, but yeah, it's been hard.
Hard, but you've had quite a few podiums in there, real World Cup success.
Yeah, it's been, I don't really know what to say, but yeah, it's been good.
And what are your goals for this season? I mean, clearly the Olympics must be the main thing on your mind, but you've got a lot of events before then.
Yeah, obviously the Olympics is in February, so we've got so much building up until then. I think we've got another 4 competitions to go and so much training, so it's going to fly by, but we've got a lot of hard work still left to be done.
I don't think you've ever been out of form, but everybody's saying you're really back in top form now. Is that something you recognise?
I did have a hard couple of years, just battling a bit mentally, and I would push myself too much and do harder tricks that I would fall on, whatever. So I managed to rein that back in. It's taken me a while, but I feel like now I've got it back, and I feel like I'm back to my old self, which is good.
And is that something that your coach Pat Sharples has helped you with, or have you had sort of psychological training or anything?
Yeah, both. So Pat's been my coach since I was 9 years old, so he knows me better than anyone else. So we really work together to just figure it out. And yeah, but been seeing a sports psychologist, which has been great as well. So.
And what do you think realistically you can achieve in Pyeongchang, assuming, of course, that you can get there?
I would love to make the final. Make the finals top 12. So it's there's like a lot of people there and a lot of people that are good. So I'll be pretty stoked with that. But I mean, I'm going to try everything I can to win a medal, and that's what I'm going there for. But if I get in the final, as long as I'm happy with my skiing, I'll be fine. But I'm going to try to win a medal.
Not bad for a girl who started out, on the dry slope at Sheffield?
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, just as a hobby. My mum and dad wanted me and my sister to do it, so it's gone quite far and just keeps going, so I'm going to keep going along with it.
And you've got your sister Molly coming up behind you as well, doing pretty well too.
Yeah, my sister is on the half-pipe team, so same, both skiing, but same, different discipline, which is good, I think. We don't compete against each other. But yeah, she's on the team as well and hoping to make the team for the Olympics, which would be amazing.
And she's just started a crowdfunding campaign as well to try and get some funding.
Yeah.
And I think she's also got some money from one of these new fundraising initiatives. Is that right?
Yeah, so Molly is just unfortunately one of the ones that isn't funded by UK Sport, so most of the team is, and so grateful for that money because it helps us so much from the lottery. But Molly just doesn't get it yet, so she just has to have a bit of help. So my parents support her as much as they can, but just needs a little bit of extra help. So.
Well, that's great news, and let's hope that both you and Molly manage to make it to Pyeongchang and achieve your goals. So, Katie Summerhayes, thank you very much for talking to PlanetSKI.
Thanks.